Welcome back to the Waiting in Queue podcast, episode 2.
Bada bing, bada bang.
We are here now to not actually have a party anymore. It's going to be an actual conversation.
Boring episode.
Boring episode as usual, so tune out now. Actually, don't do that. Some things to talk about our first episode. We had over 100 views on our first episode on YouTube, and I think that's pretty exciting.
Thanks to Mitch Maloney, who we were playing games with a couple nights ago, and he pretty much just had it on repeat. But I think it only counted as like one view, and he viewed it way before. But we were at 99 views, and we were playing Spellbreak, and he was like, "Oh, I'll get you guys to 100." So he pulled it up, and I think he watched it like once or twice, and it never gave him a view.
Yeah. So anyways, that was exciting. We're up to 31 subscribers on YouTube, and Connor, you doing all right over there?
Yeah, I figured out the easiest way to do it is you put the lid, instead of putting the thing in the lid, you put the lid at an angle. So when you pour this in, whatever doesn't go in just falls in the lid instead of the table.
That's
Also, you're supposed to have a shaker.
Dude, we're gonna somehow have to get like a waiting queue shaker made.
Can we get shakers made on
just get a shaker and then put our waiting in queue sticker on it.
I was just about to say, yeah, you could do that too. Dude, they've got. I know
missing all of it.
I know they aren't our sponsors, but at GNC you can get like Batman, you can get Superman, Spider-Man, whatever kind of.
Well, they're not our sponsors, so we can't.
Well, I mean, you could go buy one.
Speaking of that, though, if you guys want to sponsor us, we'll take anything right now.
I used to work there. It was a terrible time.
Oh.
I mean, it was a great time, but not really.
Why was it terrible?
Well, you just sit at a desk, and you can go sit in the back room too if nobody's in there.
Are you like the only one there?
Hey, hold on.
You're
Hold
the
on a
only
second.
one manning the store.
I know we started, but I still need to do a clap sync.
Oh shit!
So it's just good. You guys are gonna hear a clap. You fucking rushed me to like start this shit, so I started. So give me.
Wait, can't we just go off of what you were saying?
No,
it's easier.
It's too quiet.
When you do like the clap, it does like a huge audio
So
spike.
when
you can
I-
Leave it up to
see-
Derek. Jeez.
Derek, you ruined this video.
All right, give me a second. What right here?
Welcome to the Waiting in Queue podcast.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It'll be all right.
So, anyways, the GNC thing, I watched their windows, and there's, like you said, there's only one person there, and it seems boring as hell.
It is, man. There was a guy. His name's Dan Denny. He runs like 3 stores there. I mean, they're franchise stores, right?
Yeah.
But he runs 3 stores in Fort Wayne. And the guy, dude, I feel bad for him. He only gets like these high school or college kids, and they just like end up like dipping out, like not very long after
like
they get hired
employees?
in. Yeah, so he's always scrambling around trying to get
That's
young
interesting.
kids in there. But
I feel like it would be really easy for like a young kid because you're just like sitting there. You're
you
on
don't
your
make
phone.
much money though.
That's
You
probably
start
why.
out like $7 an hour. So and then
Minimum.
a manager is like $9. So like, there's really not a huge climb there. So
That's no good. I just got a $2 raise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back to where I was.
hey,
Good.
So
hell yeah.
that feels good.
Yeah.
Derek, you said something about a dream that I'm still waiting to hear.
Oh, my dream.
You said it wasn't. You're like, oh, it's not that important. That's why I'm bringing it up now. So
It's kind of lame. So I had a fucking weird dream last night. So last night I had it was me in a classroom, and I was with nadeshot, the streamer Call of Duty
100 Thieves?
guy,
Mhm.
and we were like partners at something. And he started like not lecturing me, but like talking to me about
yelling at you.
not yelling at me, talking to me about like streaming and all that stuff. And he said like, and then he asked like, oh, do you play any Call of Duty? And I was like, oh fuck yeah. And he goes, well, you want to send me your like COD name? We could play together sometime. And I was like, and I was like trying to pull up my phone and show him pictures of like my stream setup, because at this point I still haven't told him about it. So I'm like trying to like show him. I was like, dude, I want to be like kind of like you.
I want to be you.
in a way. And I was like, this is my way in. I'm gonna just fucking clout my way through this. And,
Of course.
and then the dream ended, and I was like, what just happened? And I kind of got excited this morning because I was like, today's the day it's happening. I'm gonna be famous.
Nadeshot, huh?
But
Dude, you
was
could
funny.
become one of the 100 thieves. Ooh.
What is that? Like his group?
Yeah,
that's,
he's
it's a whole
or his
org,
team.
and it's like a
Isn't it?
pro.
Oh, that's right. He owns that.
it's like an
agency.
agency, right? He
Kind-
kind of gets a percentage of everybody's cut, probably. I'm sure.
Yeah, because you can sign and be just like a content creator, but too, it's a lot of like pro like leagues.
Yeah, I think
you
he
take on their
owns-
branding, right?
Yeah, he owns a pro team too in Call of Duty. I thought he did because
Yeah.
what's his name? Hecz, the old owner for Optic Gaming, actually owns Optic Gaming again. He bought it last week. He bought it again, and he didn't tell Scump that he was buying it, but because they're like best friends.
Yeah.
Like those two like made each other, and Scump was like a little like, man, I didn't even know he was buying it, and I kind of feel like betrayed in the sense of him not telling me, but he's also like really excited. But they think that a rumor or whatever, this isn't fact, so don't write me down as this, but they think Hecz might sell it to Nadeshot, or Nadeshot might buy it from Hecz. So then Nadeshot will own Optic Gaming, and because he used to be
Well,
on
he-
Optic Gaming.
Well, then
Couldn't he just like merge the two?
yeah, he
Just something
would.
either completely
Yeah.
new or just make it 100
He probably
thieves.
he probably would keep it Optic Gaming, but it would be under
Him.
his agency.
Yeah, that seems kind of weird though, because doesn't that kind of come under like a conflict of like, I don't know, if you own like two NFL like teams, doesn't that seem kind of like weird, or like they're like helping each other too much, or
Yeah, that's
Or like-
interesting. Well, like I said, I don't know if he even owns a team now.
I think you'd have to rebrand. Maybe I don't know if there's something in there. I would
yeah, but
just
it's not
assume
even
that's
it's not
normally-
the rebranding part. It's like the whole like you own two teams, you want both of them to
That's
do
why you
well.
merge them. Yeah, so
That's,
like
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because
I-
Connor said something about not merging them, and the
I think you would have to merge them.
No, I
yes.
said he wouldn't. He would merge them.
oh
Yeah, I said he would merge them.
Yeah, normally even I mean, for sports teams, like I know for the youth clubs here in Fort Wayne, it was like Fort Wayne Fever and then Citadel, and they merged into Fort Wayne United, stuff like that.
yeah, then definitely a merge would happen. I would.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
now
mean,
keeping the 100 Thieves or the Optics Gaming name, that's another thing. I don't know. I would assume he'd brand it under his own brand since he owns it now.
yeah, like I said, I don't know if he owns a team now, but I could be wrong. But anyways, like Hector, his name's Hector, not Hecz.
Is that his
but-
real name?
No, that's not
Oh,
Nadeshot.
I was gonna say okay. What is
Uh,
his real name?
I don't know. I don't really like him. I think he's like super egotistic, so I've never really
Well, he
been a
is
fan.
from Chicago.
But well, he's also egotistic.
He's a little
'cause
bit roughed up.
He like started from nothing and then like built through. He was like one of the best players until Scump got into the game. And once Scump joined the team, they used to fucking hate each other because they
Yeah.
were like both like
Very
top tier.
egotistical.
Well, that too.
Just,
And like
just elite gamers. Yeah.
Scump is just like beyond good. And then they were like always fighting over the team, but he ended up like retiring. Nadeshot, but Scump still plays.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I don't know. I've never liked him. There's something about him. I'm like, dude, this dude's a douche. So I just do not like him. And I like Scump. He's not too bad, but I used to watch like them when like Call of Duty and I don't know why I put quotes on that. Call of Duty and Halo were like the big thing in esport, but I was like more into a little bit of Halo. But
A little bit of Halo.
he was always like, I don't know, they'd always just like yelling and shit. I'm like, dude, that's still like unsportsmanship. It's just like bad. The one time, I think it was Scump though, they like won and Scump like stood up on stage and he's like, I'm the fucking best. And he's like looked over at the other team and he's like, I'm the fucking best. Cause he had like a rivalry with one of the other players, but it was like, they never got in trouble. They never get in trouble for that stuff. It's like right there on stage
Well,
for like $500,000 for playing video games, and they stand up and they're like unprofessional about it. It's like, dude, come on.
Yeah, but sometimes like networks like that stuff because that's like
I mean,
looking at
I mean,
something
this
more,
was
like-
before networks. I mean, this wasn't on a network though.
No,
This
no.
was before ESPN even thought video games were video games in a sense. You know, like
Yeah.
ESPN hates the fact that.
yeah, but
People
they'll
want
still
that on
like
there.
market that.
Oh,
and,
for
like,
sure.
Make a clip out of that.
But that
'Cause
was
then
all-
people like are like checking out like what's going on
they'll get a
here.
bunch of hits on it.
Yeah, it's just it annoys me because I'm like, dude, shut up. Like,
Well, back then, I mean, if it wasn't as big, you know what I mean? It was kind of just more of like a personal, vendetta.
yeah, I mean,
could you imagine though, like, really not? I mean, not only just not liking somebody, or maybe you had some kind of vendetta with another team or something, and you just crush them, and you're just like, "Fuck yes!" I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't go as far as being like, "Fuck you, I'm the best," da 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 da. But I would stand up and I would do some fist pumping or something.
yeah,
don't know,
I mean,
you know what I mean?
they
Yeah,
do
that's
that.
fine.
That's different, but it's like he like stood up and was like purposely like at this guy, and he's like, "You're garbage.
He singled a guy
You're
out.
trash.
Okay.
I'm the best. I told you I'm the best." And it was like,
It's like a Conor McGregor moment.
yeah, but they're like fighters, so like I expect it
yeah.
in like MMA or any of the
Oh,
fights.
yeah,
I mean,
you're getting a little bit more rage. in
Yeah,
there.
it's
You're, like,
all
taking
about
punches.
that. So
that is true. That is true.
these guys are not to undercut professional gaming because I always wanted to be in the Halo League, but like I'm like, dude, I play video games a lot too, and they are just Ninja's just gonna hate me, but it's just a game.
I think you'll find at any high level sport, whether it's esports, whether it's football, soccer, whatever kind of competition based, game there is, whether it's gaming online, whatever, you're gonna find some big egos in there. You have to.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
those people have to have a big ego. That's how they get there.
Well,
they need to be able to shut off the haters. You know what I mean?
no, I agree.
Well,
And sometimes they let it out and they shouldn't. To some extent, you still gotta try and stay humble a little bit and quiet about it and move in silence. But I mean, yeah, when that happens, I think it was probably just a special moment for him. I think.
Yeah, I think if I was in his boat, I would be insanely egotistic. I already am like super. It sounds really bad, but like, I feel like at times I'm already like that. Everybody is. So it's like,
you got to take care of yourself.
but
too.
when you're like that, it's like when you have that and you have that, like you said, like that ability to be at that level, it's a little different because you're like,
you
I
have
am
to
the
be
best,
like that.
you know?
Yeah, you almost have to have that mindset in a sense when you get to that part of the mountain you're climbing. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Just as a kid, I was like, don't do that. That's not very nice.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the same age as I was, but I think he's the same age as we are. But yeah,
hold on, I'm trying to see here, talking about like ego and stuff like that. There's a baseball player that he posted a tweet.
here recently.
Yeah, here recently.
What team did he play for?
His name's Aubrey Huff. I don't know anything about him. He's a pro like baseball player, but he just like tweeted out like, grown ass men that play video games, ask yourself this: when's the last time you've been laid? Like, that's
Interesting.
that's
Well,
what a pro
we're
baseball player
gamers, so we don't like women, so
Well,
probably
I'm married, so you can scratch that one off the list, bud.
yeah. But I'm a gamer, so I hate women. So
yeah,
yeah.
you're right. You don't even have a girlfriend.
no,
Well, he did.
yeah, I did, but
So
we didn't
they-
have
thus
sex.
He is still. Wait, what?
We didn't have sex. I hate women. No, I'm kidding.
It's always been a cover.
Oh boy.
That's
Hey, the
interesting.
Coming out 2020. Did you guys see that? the other day?
Yeah, I did on Facebook. That was interesting.
Connor, now's your time. No, I'm just playing.
That you're the second person that said that to me because of that. So, this guy how old is this guy?
I don't know. I don't
Like-
know anything about him.
Look it up.
This is the first time I've ever heard of this guy. And
So he said, "Well, did anybody dude? What are the comments? Like, I gotta know like what gamers commented, dude.
I just thought of it and just brought it up.
Okay, hang on. I gotta pull up Twitter too.
Pro
I should-
baseball player. Who was it? Or what team? Do we know what
Aubrey
team?
Huff?
Aubrey Huff. Does it? I don't even know.
Is he
anything
jealous?
about baseball?
I feel like he's
honestly.
just jealous.
Nah,
What do you mean? Half the men that are grown men that
He's
play,
just got a big ego, and he doesn't like seeing the
other people make money
audiences
playing video games.
change towards something else other than baseball. That's his thing. That's
So
what it sounds like to me.
He's jealous.
Yeah.
Um,
See, I played soccer. We'll never have to worry about that because it's a world sport. But
yeah, baseball. Yeah,
baseball is apparently
I mean it's technically
America's
a world
pastime,
sport, but it's
right?
more of
That's
an
what
American.
people say, I think.
There, I got the.
Yeah, even though football has like 4 times. Okay,
I got the
let's
tweet
see this.
pulled up.
Video games lead to school shootings. What? Okay, that's wrong. People saying video games cause violence.
How dare you?
No, I want to see
kid.
gamers react. I want to see gamers
Well,
comment to it.
there might not be a lot of gamers following this guy.
We need to be putting this. No, I know, I understand that. But
Hey.
we need people out here retweeting this, getting the gamer
Hey,
nation
put
on
it
his
in,
ass.
Reddit. Just throw it in Reddit.
Be like, we need the gamer
we need to
nation.
make a post here. So, Connor, you can throw it in Reddit for us and blow up
I'm sure
Reddit.
it's already in Reddit.
It
somewhere.
probably is. You can
But,
just
My
add
husband
to
plays
the
video
file, though.
games. He only gets laid if he beats me. Well, that's like domestic. That you
What?
need to contact the police if he's beating you.
Read that whole tweet out again.
My husband plays video games. He only gets laid if he beats me. She's getting beat by her husband.
I think she needs to
I
find
think
some help
Be in like a video game.
from
maybe.
No,
the
You don't
police.
think so?
you're an idiot if you think that, Derek.
Wow. Okay.
We need to call the police.
For the record, I let him win a lot. This is wow.
Go down. Scroll down.
This is getting real
Scroll
personal
down.
up in here.
Yeah, but you think like he makes this comment like, oh, people who play video games they don't get laid. But do you think the only reason he's been laid ever in his life is because he plays baseball and he's famous now?
Interesting. Yeah, you're a pro baseball player. When was the last time you got laid, loser?
Laid because of your personality and like, how you treat women, not.
Not because you hit balls for a living.
Yeah. let me hit this ball with my wood stick.
Yeah. You want to talk about? I'm not gonna say it.
Oh God.
Dude, why? Go to his account. Let me see some of his other. I mean, I'm not like, who cares?
Yeah, it's not
Like,
a big deal.
obviously
If you-
nobody cares, but,
If
like-
you're gonna value your success, off
Oh
of
yeah,
how
he
many times you
definitely
have
looks like
sex,
somebody who would say that. Yeah,
he's
he's
a
definitely
country
anti.
boy.
He's definitely anti video
That's-
games.
He's definitely a country boy. That's why. Looks like he's got a cowboy hat on, and
Yeah, I mean, if you don't like video games, you don't like video
he's
games.
played a lot in the MLB though. He's played 13 seasons. Dang, for a lot of different teams.
Wow, that's the wrong Twitter account. I have 2 Twitter accounts.
I don't know
guess.
much about baseball, but he's 43 years old. Jeez, peas. He's from
Does he-
Marion, Ohio.
Does he have
He's near to
sons?
us, guys.
Does he have sons? Because I'm sure they play video games.
He
He didn't say he didn't like
He's got a
video
spouse.
games.
He doesn't have any
he
kids.
says it's just about grown men still playing video games.
Mm.
He thinks it's still like a childish thing.
I mean, it is.
He's been married
Of course,
since
but who wants to
07.
give up their childhood?
He is married, guys. He is married
Is he?
since 07. Yeah, so he's been.
Is his wife a gamer?
Yeah.
Maybe
When was
that's
the
the
last time
problem
she
here.
got laid?
We can't say much. He's worth 10 million, guys. So
I can say all I want
I
about
guess.
him.
Yeah. But this is America. Yeah. His favorite state, clearly, or his favorite state, his favorite country. I like him.
Yeah.
I like him. Yeah. I'm gonna follow him.
Okay, go ahead.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I can tell he's a Trump supporter too. Down at the bottom says liberals think real Donald Trump is on steroids.
Is he?
That's all he's posting is just. Huh. Anyways,
dude, did you guys see the pictures of Trump when he came
proud
back
father.
from?
I'm sorry. It just says proud father. So
it doesn't show anything on here
on his Twitter. Anyways, what were you saying?
But did you guys see how Donald Trump looked when he got done with the coronavirus?
Yeah, he was
stuff?
sweating like
He
a
looked-
freaking pig.
Dude, he didn't look like him. Like he looked like somebody else.
You know
Like,
why?
He looked
Because-
like a double or something.
His spray tan was
Like they had some clone fucking
melting.
Donald Trump like
I didn't see
appearing
a clone,
just to
huh?
appear.
You know why though? Because that drug that he injected in him is like made out of freaking stem cells.
It's not Botox.
I'm sure
Dude,
Podox is like too.
dude, you're probably right.
It is. No, it's been proved. Like the drug that they're
He looked
using
younger.
it's made out of freaking stem cells, which is the Republicans hate stem cells.
Yeah, because most of it comes from aborted fetuses.
Aborted fetuses.
Dude, that's so funny.
And then Trump turned around and got a drug for the corona. This drug that's been tested, or it's like a quick agent drug that slows or kills the virus or whatever.
You think
dude, it costs like freaking $3 million for a shot of that drug.
Yeah,
dude, they get $1 million off of every freaking kid that goes into the Planned Parenthood.
Yeah,
Something like that, I think.
It's just funny.
There.
They fight against stem cells, and then he turns around and goes against everything he fights for.
Yeah, that's kind of what I say with like politics. You'd think that a lot of the stuff that they go on and talk about, they actually believe, or do you think they're just saying it to get the vote?
They're just saying it to get the vote, man. That stuff is just. I mean, I'm sure some of it on both sides, but
I have tried everything I can to stay away from the presidential debate, and then
I've been watching.
I mean, I watched the first one, but I'm
first
just
one
trying to
was
stay away from the news.
You think?
The news is real bad.
You know, we were
Sad.
gonna.
It's
remember,
depressing, man.
It is.
Remember when we were gonna try and start this podcast, and we were gonna try and keep politics out
I
of it?
know.
Now we're
Well,
going right
the
into
thing
it.
is the politics are gonna come up though.
We're
It's
right
like,
in the middle of a presidential,
I
know.
election.
it's not like we're
so
going
it's
out and
not
saying like vote for Trump, vote for Biden.
It's just what's going on right now, but
Everybody's
it'll pass.
talking
Hey,
about
I'm
it.
just making a statement here. You don't need to attack me.
You freaking
we tried
libtard.
so hard, and then this pandemic, and now the election's happening. What is going on?
It is what it is. Take this scumbag off my screen.
Your screen.
Yeah, you heard me.
Yeah.
You are closer to the screen.
Take it off.
All right.
Gosh, gamer hater. We're gamers here,
Yeah, we are.
and we hate women.
We hate sex, unless it's.
Premarital sex is a sin. Don't ever do it. It will freaking turn your penis inside out. You can quote me on that.
Vagina?
I'm dead serious. It's happened. Two people.
Has it?
Not me, because I've never had sex.
He's
I'm
Hold
a
on.
gamer.
So if
He's a good little Connor.
okay,
I am.
I'm not gonna go into that.
Do it.
What?
Say it.
Say what?
I don't know.
I'm not gonna say it.
I'm
Do you know how to operate?
I'm not a
microphone?
grown man, so when he said
This is
like
the kind of talk I need before I go to a church and get baptized.
yeah, perfect.
I'm getting baptized today, you guys. Thank you for this good talk.
Premarital sex is bad. That's
Dude.
I did the soundbite.
So, what do you guys think about Bethesda getting bought out, though?
I think that is
Microsoft.
probably the greatest thing Microsoft has ever done. It's like a straight
Huge.
backhand to Sony in my eyes. Dude, the best part about it is the Xbox X, right? That's what it's called. The Xbox X,
Series X.
Series X. It had a date where you could start pre-ordering it, and the day before those pre-orders went live, everything was quiet. Everybody was already pre-ordering their PlayStations. They sold out. Second wave came out, sold out again. Everybody had their PlayStations. It was a great time. Xbox is coming out. Everybody's ready to buy their Xbox now. And everybody's like, yeah, this is going to be great. This is going to be awesome. And then Xbox drops this bombshell. And they're like, oh, yeah, by the way, we bought Bethesda. And they just like slide that over the table. The day before pre-orders went live for the Xbox. I think they saw sales for the Xbox just like because of that. I mean,
Well,
they sold out too, but
I know the Xbox like the X. What's the one that's out now? The
I
Xbox?
just call it the Scorpio.
Yeah, the
I mean, I
Scorpio
have the
version.
Scorpio edition. So.
I think they changed the name of it, though, to something else.
It's
Didn't
like
they?
There's like
Xbox
multiple
X or
names
something.
for it. That's the thing. It was like
Scarlet?
yeah, the Scarlet Project was like what it was
But that was
called
Series
before.
S. Xbox Series S.
Is it
Is
Or not
that-
Series S, but like the Xbox S, the white one.
right?
I believe that's Scarlet.
Oh, that's why it's S. Okay.
And then
Because it's called the Xbox X, isn't it?
Yeah, the Xbox X.
One X.
One X.
that's
That's
it.
what it is.
Attaboy, Cody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You one and only Xbox gamer in the room.
The only now. Yeah.
No, but the sales for the Xbox One X rose to like 750% sale because people mistakenly bought that.
I heard that, yeah.
Like for like pre-ordering the Series X, the next gen.
Yeah. I mean, the Series X sold out, and it sold out in like 10, 15 minutes everywhere. Same thing that happened with PlayStation. It's not like, oh, this one's winning the war, or whatever you guys want to call that. But
The console war.
I don't believe in that thing. It's stupid.
I think we saw the worst of it last gen. I think this console war is probably not going to be
Dude, they're exactly the same, except now that like, now that Microsoft owns Bethesda, in the future you could see Fallout, Elder Scrolls, just countless of amazing games, Microsoft exclusives. I don't think Microsoft will do that though. I think what'll happen is like they'll just be like, okay, well, if your guys are gonna get Call of Duty a week later, or you guys get to play Call of Duty's beta a week earlier, these guys get to play Fallout. If they make another Fallout, they get to play that a week earlier, you know, like, or whatever. I don't think they're gonna like restrict it. They could. I mean, I would. Some. If PlayStation's gonna have exclusives.
Well, is Minecraft on the PlayStation right now?
Yeah, I think so. It's on every platform. It's on the Switch.
Yeah,
it's on
that's
everything.
owned by Microsoft.
Yeah.
So, like, they probably could just still let PlayStation use it. But
the thing is that was already on the PlayStation before Microsoft bought it, too.
yeah.
So, how are you gonna rip it from a console after buying it? So, if they had the intentions of making it Microsoft only, they couldn't do it anyways. Imagine ripping that from customers that are now theirs.
Yeah.
They would lose money.
I mean, this is how they combat the console wars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, this is exactly their next move from when they lost to PlayStation or whatever. 'Cause
Yeah.
didn't they lose? Yeah, they lost the console war.
Technically, they
It's like-
lost. There's
is
like
what
a
people were saying.
It's
4-to-1 ratio of for every 4 PlayStations their owner, there's like 1 Xbox owner or something like. I don't know. The
So
actual
since
thing,
then,
but,
this
like,
is this has pretty much been their move, their next move. They're like, well, we'll just dip our hands in it anyways. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, that's also why they chose to, like, not tell anybody until the day before pre-orders went out. I mean, that was a strategic marketing. That wasn't like... They could have told everybody that they were in the works of buying Bethesda and been like, yeah, we're making a deal with Bethesda. We're working through a deal with Bethesda. I think another reason they didn't want to talk about it, I'm sure Sony knew about it. There's no way that, like, this other large company didn't have an idea that Microsoft was pushing on Bethesda.
Well, I know PlayStation, like, even for, like, Elder Scrolls, which is a Bethesda game, big one, they didn't really have a huge community on PlayStation. I know that for a fact because a lot of people are switching to Xbox and to PC because of that. I mean, all the small little communities that they had within PlayStation for Sony and all that, they pretty much it was dying off pretty quickly.
I think another reason it didn't have a very big thing on PlayStation is because it started on PC and then they made their Morrowind, which I don't think was on PlayStation. I think it was only on the original Xbox. And then Oblivion came out, which I think was on PlayStation. I don't remember, but that was that's still probably their biggest release of all time. But the fact that it, like, started on PC and then, like, Morrowind came out on the original Xbox, I think that helps the fact that you don't see a community as big on the PlayStation. Dude, I don't know if I would like them to be like, oh yeah, because I'm not a huge fan of console exclusives. They get Doom now. They got Doom now. They got that one because they have ZeniMax.
You got Wolfenstein, The Evil Within.
Yeah, ZeniMax Studios is under Bethesda.
They have a ton.
Because Bethesda owns like 6 or 7 minor studios that are. It's like Activision. Bethesda's like Activision in a sense.
Yeah.
They market and not only do they make. Yeah, so the Oblivion was on the PlayStation 3 as well, but dude, I don't want them to be like oh, this is an exclusive. This is an exclusive. Not only can this be a good thing, it can be a bad thing too. Because when a big company like this owns something, it can really ruin development.
Yeah, that's why I think it's getting the crossplay that they've been allowing for like all these other games is like really good. Because and that was something Sony's been so against for so long because mostly because of the PlayStation 4. How I was saying like there's more PlayStation players out there than there are Xbox players.
Probably.
So
it's been out longer.
Yeah, well, one of Sony's biggest like way of like getting new PS4s out there has been because when exclusives, but then when like our friend Tanner, when he was getting his new when he was getting a console to play video games with us finally, he knew we all used to play on Xbox, so he wanted an Xbox. Well, if there's more PlayStation players, there's more of that people that of like, oh, what console should I get? And then all of their friends, most of their friends are like PlayStation players. So they're going to be like, oh, dude, get a PlayStation so you can play with us. So that's why they've been so against it. But because they got such backlash from Fortnite, because everyone was cross-playing on Fortnite besides PlayStation, they had to do it. And then after that, it's always been like, there's no excuse now. You have to do this for all the games that want to do crossplay, so that's why like Call of Duty, Spellbreak probably, and
Apex Legends, they're in their beta for it right now.
Yes.
They finally have it up.
Yeah, Shiloh's been playing the shit out of it.
Yeah, and it's cross. That's a really good insight because that's a really good insight because I never thought about it that way. Because I mean, I want to buy a PlayStation because none of my friends play PlayStation, so it's like why would I?
There's no reason to.
Yeah, there's no reason for me. But I'm also I'm a Microsoft fanboy, so I mean, anything that comes out of that company, I'm like, yes, give me. Like,
and to me and you, we started on Xbox, so it was like we were kind of pretty built to be in that.
I would say like I spent most of my time on the Xbox. My first console I ever had was PlayStation 2, but when that original Xbox dropped, it was huge. And even as a kid, I was like, wow, this is crazy because there's no memory card. The memory card's inside the console. Like that was the first console to have it. Well, I wouldn't say. Yeah, I think it's the first console with a built-in memory card in the sense of like it being that big or that fast and the time. It was a change in the generation of gaming. So it was like, and then Halo. Halo came out, and the release of that trailer and all that. It's like, why would you want to play anything else in that time? Like that was the game. So I was like, oh, I have to have an Xbox. I remember that because I got it the day that the original Xbox dropped. It's in here. That very first one I've ever owned is still in here, and we still play it. I don't know. It's crazy how like. I've never owned a PlayStation. Well, that's not true. I bought a PlayStation 4 to play.
And you said you had a PlayStation 2?
Well, before. I was going to say I never owned a PlayStation after that. But I bought a PlayStation 4 to play, what's that game called? With
Horizon Zero Dawn?
Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn, which is an amazing game.
I'm so fucking good at this guessing game, bro.
Dude, you should be on
Family Feud.
Family Feud or The Price is Right, dude.
The Price is Wrong, bitch.
Yeah, I don't know. I think them buying the...
Dude, I don't know. I still think Nintendo 64 was the ultimate.
I mean, it did.
First.
It definitely...
It was the closest number to 69.
Yes.
Shut the fuck up. So we need to get one of those for the room.
A 69?
Yeah, I mean, we could do this. We could do it.
I hate you, Derek.
I mean, if you want to, we could put it on Patreon. Bonus content. You can put anything you want on Patreon. We could put titties on there if we want. Our titties.
I know, we really messed up on our last episode when we didn't put up that that picture on screen, but just never showed it in
of
the
of the sex doll.
Have you guys ever heard of Angry Picnic?
No.
That sounds super familiar.
Dude, this guy that goes around like ASU campus and like serenades girls, and he can like actually sing and stuff.
He
I've
plays the
showed you,
guitar.
like, yeah. So, but his famous little thing he does, dude, he'll like when he gets phone numbers, he's like, all right, I'll send you a picture of my nipple. That's how you know it's me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, dude's a legend.
I mean, like, who else
His
is
name's
sending?
Cody. Like,
Who else is sending just nipple pics? You know.
yeah.
Actually, the order is, what's the order? Nipple.
Nipple, dick, pussy, butthole.
Yeah, nipple, dick, pussy, butthole. That's the order of nudes, and that's how you know you're in. Once you get that butthole shot,
Oh,
yeah,
geez.
pussy, butthole, then you're set. You know you locked her in. As soon as you see her butthole, you're like, pfft. Is it her butthole or your butthole?
No, so they send the nipple. Then
Yeah,
you
nipple,
send the
dick.
and then they send the pussy.
Oh, it's your butthole.
What
Yeah,
else do you have to offer?
Oh my god.
that's true. I just wanted to make sure that's the true order.
He goes, what else do you have to offer? Well, you could send,
Yeah,
you
okay.
could send a nip pic back.
I don't think there's no I don't think. I've never sent a photo of my butthole to anybody.
I don't think I've ever
I'm
sent a
changing that.
nude, period.
Mitchell's gonna
to be
get Mitchell.
honest.
If Mitchell's watching this, you've never
I've
sent a
never
nude at all.
sent it. Well, okay. Me and my wife, when I'm out of town, we.
Yeah, okay.
Whoa, dude! I sometimes room with you.
Oh!
That's why
Hey.
there's a shower in the freaking hotel rooms.
Yeah, he
Derek.
probably does it when
No.
I'm in the shower and he's out on my bed. Just
Okay. We get different rooms. What do you mean, Derek?
yeah, we get different rooms now.
COVID. Thank you, COVID.
You don't think guys in there are just okay?
let's
I'm gonna keep it from getting super raunchy.
No, but Connor, I know for a fact that you have sent dick pics. 'Cause
Yeah.
I've seen them. I've seen one.
Wait, what?
You seen my
send
dick
Derek
pics?
dick pics?
Yeah.
When?
When you were with a certain girl, and we talked about you were on a Skype call with her, and
Alexis?
I got in a conversation.
Oh, is
with
this the World of Warcraft chick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got in a conversation with her because I had told her that like.
Did she send you a photo of my
No,
penis?
'cause- no. You were in the room with us.
Did I show it to you?
No, you didn't show it to me. You didn't want to show me.
Derek was lurking in your phone. He's like, I want to see
I hate
Connor's
dick
pee
pics, man. They always make your penis
No,
look
hold on,
weird.
hold on. So, I'm telling Alexis about this whole like I need to see all my friends' penises because what if an incident happens where the only way I can identify.
I
them
use
is
that
through-
after
Oh my
you
God.
said that. I always tell people that. That's what I
Yeah.
tell my parents and my sister when she asks like, "Why have you guys all seen each other's dicks?" And I was like, "That way, if there's a terrible accident, I have a way to identify my friend, just in case his face, teeth, and everything else are shattered."
Yeah.
So
burned alive.
yeah,
Oh my
the only thing, sir, the only thing that survived was his dick. We have it on ice over here, and then so they pull you over to the ambulance. There it is, Derek's tiny little penis, and I'm like,
That's Derek.
Yeah. So, anyways,
it's a tragedy.
I'm telling
It's a tragedy.
Alexa or Alexis.
It's Alexis.
I was telling Alexis this, and I was like, I
Name drop.
haven't seen Connor's penis because at this time Connor was like super like against it,
Super insecure.
and then there was
about
no
it.
like,
I still
there
kinda
was
am.
no ever like, I've never seen your penis, and then he whips it out, and that was never the case for any of us. It was
Oh,
just like
no.
when we hung out, sometimes they would get whipped out for certain stunts and stupid things that we did.
Yeah,
there.
it wasn't like we're just like showing each other our dicks.
Yeah, we never measured up, which is I can't
should've.
believe. Yeah, we never
should've,
did.
but
But she's like, "Oh, I have a dick pic," and I was like, "Yeah," and she pulled it up on
Yes,
her phone and turned
I
it to the
remember
webcam,
that.
and it was erect, and I was like, "Well, I need to see it flaccid." She's
I
like,
don't-
"I don't have any of those."
I don't have any. Of
I need to see a flaccid.
Yeah.
Well, because now I've seen Connor's erect penis, and then I have seen all of my other friends flaccid. So now there's like this imbalance of like I still haven't got all the pieces. So
Yeah.
now after I finish Connor's, I need to finish out the erect penis of my other friends now. You know,
I forgot she did that. That
And
son
when-
of a gun.
And when you die, and when you
What do
die,
you do?
Yeah.
and so when you die, you're not erect. So it's going to be harder to identify.
Well, if he died while he...
Well, eventually it will
You
get
sure you
drained.
don't? You sure you don't pop a little
Yeah, but it doesn't last forever. I'm sure by the time they call me in to
to identify?
the body, it's gonna be flaccid. I'm gonna be like, you guys are gonna need to do something with air. So I'm gonna pump that shit up.
I gotta see this thing erect. What
gotta-
the fuck?
You gotta pump. You gotta pump this thing up.
The more guy will be like, what?
He's like,
I bet you those morticians have seen some weird stuff, so they're like, yeah, no problem. They have like a machine.
this ain't the first time.
Oh my god.
Dude,
I'd be a little bit worried if he was like, "Yeah, this isn't the first time."
That's actually-
what else do you do?
actually, you can get erect if you're still dead, though.
There's like a way to electrocute.
I know
like,
you poop your pants.
Yeah, you relieve like whatever's left, and you just like shit your brains out.
Well, I
That's
heard-
why I'm gonna go on a long fasting before I die.
You just know it's coming. You're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
why aren't you eating?
Save my friends.
I feel it coming.
I'm just trying to be a decent guy for the mortician, right?
Yeah, of course. So he doesn't have to clean up as much.
All right, that was very morbid. I'm so sorry.
That's funny you bring up like murder. Why would I say it was murder why you died? But anyways, like
You don't think you're gonna get murdered?
I'm gonna get murdered?
I don't know,
Connor,
but like
what's going on here?
You should live every day of your life like I'm gonna be murdered one day.
they
It keeps you on edge.
on TikTok there's this group that do like they clean up, what would you call it? Like crime scenes. They clean up crime scenes. Anywhere. Houses. So if like a crime scene could be considered somebody killing themselves in a sense cuz
Oh yeah, they have to figure out.
they
what
investigate
happened.
or whatever. These people come in and clean the houses. Okay? And I was like I stumbled across them on my TikTok algorithm, and they were like in a house, and I don't know how this guy died. They never really talk about it, but they were like ripping up the kitchen floor. This person died in the kitchen, and it was like, dude, it was blood everywhere, and they like ripped it up, and then the blood got under the wall, and they were like, this whole wall's got to be taken out. You got to take the whole wall out. They have to take anything that has human blood on it. Blood, pretty much anything, has to be like entirely taken out entirely, because like blood like has, I don't know what it is, but they were talking about it, and they said that like you can't have this in anything that like it's unlivable if there's like human remains or blood in it, because it'll like ferment and just like destroy everything and like make people sick terribly. So they had to like tear down the wall in this house, and it was like they fell in the doorway, and there was like a big stain puddle on the wood. They were like ripping the wood up, and they were talking about it, and then they like were talking about how like just like the first time you walk into these houses, they do a lot of houses, when you walk into the houses and you see it, just like in your head you're like, what happened? Like, how did this happen? Or what's going on here? And just like they talk about how like eerie it is being in like the house where somebody was like either murdered or killed themselves or just died, and they're just like, it's really good money, but it's like really kind of like soul crushing. Yeah, dark. And I was like, man,
are they doing this alone, or do they have a couple people that do it?
It's a company, so they have like they have crews that go out, but the owners do it together. It's like him and his wife. They own the company.
I wonder if I don't know if you guys believe in that stuff, but like stuff that follows them.
What, like ghosts and stuff?
Yeah,
Oh,
that'd be
I
kinda
believe in that stuff.
Oh yeah.
I doubt it'd be from the people that just clean it up, more so the people that like did harm to
The
that
thing
person,
is
or...
it doesn't matter, because if you believe in it, I do. I don't care what anybody says, because my mom has had encounters, and she's told me, and of course I believe the shit out of my mom.
Yeah.
She's my mom. Of course I'm a believer. Why would she make this shit
definitely
up?
had some
Plus,
encounters.
like, you know my mom. Why would she make? You've heard these encounters.
She probably wanted to scare you straight. Is probably. What
It didn't
she was
work.
trying to
Hey,
do.
It
it
didn't
is
work.
October, guys.
It is
Ooh,
spook season.
Hey,
spooky
hold on.
time.
So bringing up the month deal. So we had No Sim September last
Yeah.
month.
October is a free month.
Yeah, but dude, next month? No,
It's
not
no-
November.
Jesus Christ,
Are we getting?
dude?
Dude, we're running out of months to be able to
just be boys.
to just be boys. Dude, this is a problem. We need to stop now. Just stop at 2 months. It's over.
How can a gamer go from No Sim September, which I failed a lot? I'm putting that out here. I failed, to No Nut November.
Next thing you know, it's gonna be no dick December.
I was honestly about to say that. I was waiting for Connor to finish, and you stole my fucking joke.
He was leading up to that, and I just
Dude,
pulled the rug out.
Do you have to like cut your dick off?
Well, like you can't use your dick for the whole. Like,
What if you have to pee?
That's disturbing.
you've never peed like that, like touching it?
Oh, of course I do that all the time.
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
It's a talent almost.
I mean, you could go with the Pain Olympics and never mind.
Okay, all right.
Bringing up old videos.
No, we're not watching that shit.
Oh heck no! I'll never.
Let's pull it up for Patreon.
No, I watched
pull it
it.
up for
I watched
Patreon.
it probably 4 or 5 times when I was a kid, and I will never watch it again.
Oof. Just thinking about it hurts.
No dick December, man. Does that mean you can't look at it?
I bet you can look at it. I just think it's they
just
would just
can't
say
use
that,
it.
like not to use it for sexual reasons.
So it's like 2 nut Novembers pretty much in a row.
Yeah, but that would be. But like you have no Sim September. You can't.
Yeah, but you can still nut. And
I feel like, but you're nutting.
can you though?
You're nutting to somebody. You're nutting to something.
Yeah, but are you simping over it? Like if you just like pulled something up and you were just like, I'm just gonna pump one out real quick.
Yeah, but like, what are you looking at? What are you thinking about? Can you just like get off by just like rubbing yourself?
Well, yeah, but like, are you asking me personally?
Yeah, Dude,
I'm sure I could. I
so,
don't.
Like, not thinking about anything sexual. You just rubbing yourself. You can probably get one. Is what I'm saying.
No, I mean in your mind, but that's not simping in a sense. Simping
Well, like-
would be like what I do with.
Derek would be fine. He'd just use a pineapple.
Yeah, Derek has many fruit. He also uses cheese blocks. I've seen the amounts of cheese that's in his fridge.
This is
So
why Derek isn't concerned.
Yeah, I'm pretty safe. Here.
he's like,
I've
cheese.
covered all my grounds.
Yeah, but simping's like holding a woman up to a level where maybe she deserves to be held, but like
You're treating her like a goddess, or like
Yeah.
something, like you're over worshiping them. But I mean, it's kind of
I'm not over worshipping any of the women I watch. Get
no, but like
railed
the
on.
joke's starting to get to any sort of like liking a girl is becoming
Yeah.
like a
Oh,
it's
yeah,
just
for sure.
It's just the joke, not the actual term. So like the whole like, oh, you masturbated to this porn star, you simped over her. That's kind of like the what No Sim September is supposed to.
Yeah. This is kind of right.
This is
He's
see,
like,
see, this is why we have to have this talk. This is concerning.
Next September, I'm gonna try really hard.
Because like they'll even the jokes too are even like the ultimate simp is the person that marries the
Yeah,
the
Ben.
girl. So like
Well,
you-
both of you guys too.
yeah, so
but-
like we can't have any intercourse with our wives over no simp September and no nut November because you can't nut at
And
all.
no dick December. We're
And
we're,
no
turning,
dick
we're,
December.
we're turning that into a thing.
Fuck.
Man, 3 months of just being a good old boy.
October's a break month.
And this is why we Wish You Will.
Yeah,
on
this
the wall.
this
they
is
they can't see that.
this
Well, this
is
isn't for. Well, I guess.
yeah. But what could October be?
You could. Cocktober.
October.
But we'd be stealing that from what's his face? Who is that guy? Howard Stern?
Oh, is that what
Oh
he
yeah,
said?
he has Cocktober.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
What's that where he like jerks off penises or something?
No, they just do a lot of like cock jokes and like cock like bits, and then there's like a cock convention that they go to, and then they
We could do like the Randy Marsh Cocktober Cock Magic or something.
dude, that shit was
Classic,
funny.
dude. That was a good episode. Cock magic. oh.
Everybody thought it was like two chickens fighting, and it
Well,
turns
no,
out
it was
It was Magic the Gathering, but they would.
have chickens play
Magic
the
playing
Gathering.
Magic. That's right. Oh my god.
Yeah, because first it was they were just playing Magic the Gathering, which I will add is one of the greatest card games ever created. It is insanely fun, which would be a fun little segment we could do
See,
here.
I
where we,
played Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day.
Yu-Gi-Oh's good,
I
too.
almost got into Magic. I saw that. And I was
Dude,
like, ooh.
I should bring my cards and we should like. Fun. I should teach you guys
I
how
don't
to
have
play.
mine anymore.
You,
Dude,
I
I
already
used to
kind of
have-
know how to play.
Dude,
I used to have all the
so
Exodius pieces. I used to have the three
For Yu-Gi-Oh?
headed blue eyes dragon.
Yeah.
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah, whatever it was.
I think
but I
I had
had
one of
all
them.
the Exodius pieces, and then I don't know whatever happened to them.
Those are
I
worth
know.
money now. If they're graded to like, I think it's like 9 to 10, 9 point, maybe 8.5 to 10. They're worth a lot of money. Yeah, I never was a Yu-Gi-Oh fan. I was into Pokemon, but like I never played the game. But when I got into was it middle school? Middle schools? Or was it high school that I played Magic?
I think it was more high school because, yeah, I think it was high school.
Dude, that
You
game
started-
is... I used to go to Friday Night at Magic when Wizard of the Coast used to have them at, like, card stores throughout the nation on Friday. Dude, it sounds lame as shit, but it is so fun because it's kind of like this, where we just kind of show up and we have a good time.
Yeah.
Why do you keep looking at the camera? Is it...
I know. I'm just paying
Okay.
attention to it. Just calm down.
You're
I'm letting
Have you
you
guys
talk.
ever
You're freaking
seen
me
that
out.
little gaming shop in that shopping mall right by Baker Street? You know what I'm talking about?
gaming.
It used to be over by where Get Wet is.
Get wet. Where? Baker Street? Baker Street.
Baker Street is right off of. It's right by the police station there off Coliseum.
What's a police station?
Derek.
Hang on, I'm trying to think.
I can't.
There's
think
like
of...
a little gaming store there. It's pretty cool. Oh God.
I'll shit my pants.
He's got to be careful with that one.
I'm trying to think of where there's a
Cut the
police
break
station
early.
on Coliseum. Coliseum
So
Boulevard?
it's a shopping mall. It's a little like bunch of different stores right there.
Oh, you're talking
right
about
by
the one ac-
Applebee's.
Across
There's-
from the Red Cross, which is also the police station?
The Red Cross is next to the police
Okay,
station. There off
there's
that
a
corner.
card store
So
there. Is
if
that what
you
you're talking
go
about?
Towards Dwanger, Bishop Dwanger.
Yeah,
if
I
you're
know
looking
exactly
towards
where it is.
Yeah, the little shopping. That's where Get Wet is.
Yeah,
and
you're talking about
There's like a little gaming store, isn't there?
the card shop?
Is that a card shop?
Yeah, they sell it's
I wasn't sure if it was a card shop.
it's
honestly.
sports cards.
Oh,
I,
it is?
I wash their windows. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like he sells a shit ton of baseball cards and
See, I've got football cards.
football
but-
cards too. You could go there and
Dude, I got a
grade them.
bunch of rookies, like Peyton Manning, like rookie card and shit.
Rookie cards are worth money. I don't know much about like.
I might sell them. That way I can buy the laptop.
You should take him in there and have him look at it. He can probably grade them too. Because what'll happen is if you sell
like, a
them,
whole
you have
binder
to
of
get
them,
them
too.
graded. Yeah,
And,
it's
like,
better if they're
all-star
in a binder.
cards and shit. Dude, if I could sell some, I could buy this laptop.
You should do it. You should take them in there. I mean, you're not using. I mean, if you're not using them,
Yeah, I don't really care. I mean, I barely played football. Whatever.
yeah, I would go get them graded before like you decide. Because if you get them graded and they're like at a good grading, you could turn around and sell them individually on eBay and make like 4 times the money you would make if you sold them to a shop. Because there's a lot of people that have made millions of dollars off of just selling cards. And
I
made their
believe it.
fortune from just buying and reselling cards. It's probably not the only
It's-
thing they resell, but a lot of people
It's
make
like the
their fortune
antique
from that.
sellers, dude.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
What's that one show where they go on the road and then they look around like trashy?
American Pickers.
Yeah.
love that.
Dude,
I love that show.
fucking love that show.
It's so good.
Back when I was younger and I was starting to get more into football, you know, my dad was trying to keep me like more interested in football because that's, you know, the thing that he's interested in sports. You know, we were fans of a. Should I say the team? Because I feel like that kind of reveals somewhat of our.
Who cares?
Okay,
You could live
I
in
know- well, I thought we
California.
were
You could live
trying
in California and like
I know, but like we were trying to like keep it like a secret for now and like do like a like the studio is actually at this location. Like
the studio's on Moon.
Yeah, the studio's on Moon. Okay,
On
anyways,
Moon.
We were
on
in
I thought we were on Mars. What?
we're Indianapolis.
We're in
Colts
we're in
fans.
between.
Back when Peyton Manning was still the quarterback for him. My dad got me and my brother our own binders, and they were like 24 karat gold player cards, and you would get like 2 of them a month, and they would get mailed
Holy
in, and then you
Where are these?
upstairs somewhere.
You don't know where they are?
They're somewhere.
Dude, put them in the
Here?
podcast room. What are you doing?
Oh, I see what you're saying. They're in a safe
Oh,
spot.
They're in a safe spot.
Yeah,
They're in a safe.
that's true. We would have to get like a lock or something.
All right, we'll figure it out.
Padlock.
We'll figure it out.
I don't even think they're locked up because it's a giant binder. You need like a.
Wait, you said how?
How big are they?
So like they're
They're-
actual
they're
gold.
like they're gold. They're supposed to be gold cards, but they're encased in like plastic around
Yeah.
it to protect them.
Yeah, I would
and then
keep that
they're
in
in
the
the
safe.
sleeves of a binder.
if they're
I want to
actual
see these.
gold-
Can you
Well-
show them to me?
Yeah, we need to go on break though because we've almost been going for an hour.
Oh no shit.
Okay, let's
So
take a
let's
break.
go to break. I'll go look for those cards, too. Bring them down.
Sure.
So,
Just make sure you put them back in this. I didn't hear you say that
I
they're
wanna see 'em.
actual gold. That's
yeah,
crazy.
I'll see. I'll see
Okay.
if they're upstairs.
Let's cut it a break.
All right. we will be back. Guys, we really need to have a talk about our beautiful, beautiful website that we've spent countless hours putting together for you guys. Over on it, you can see all the latest episodes on YouTube. We have our About pages. Clips will be integrated here shortly. And our links to all of our wonderful, wonderful social media and podcast playlist.
Yeah, also there's a link directly to our Patreon for extra support, but we also on the website have a direct link to our merch store.
Our merch store.
Yes, merch.
Let's check
YouTuber
that out.
merch. Here it is.
Yeah, here it is. Let's change this back to pink, even though the pink on Connor's hoodie is very beautiful.
Yes.
Cody, why don't you tell us what we got here?
Well, Derek, we've got plenty for everybody and anybody, okay? If you want some coffee in the morning, bright and early listen to your podcast, you got a coffee mug right there.
Ooh.
If you want to support us on your car, which I'm doing today, putting on a sticker, big old sticker right there. If you're cold in the wintertime, you need some pom-poms, get a pom-pom. If you need a sweatshirt to add with it, go for it. Or if you're summer, going through, okay, you got the t-shirts. And, Derek, if you go up a little bit more, we've also got flat-billed hats. I know I'm wearing one right now. That's my style, especially the camo. I'm thinking maybe the black. We'll see. But yeah, you got all those for you.
I'm actually wearing one of the shirts right now.
Yeah,
If
this
you wanna-
this is actually from a Fiverr artist that we use on our Patreon. You can see the art. But yeah, so we're gonna have more shirts like that, because all this stuff's gonna be integrated in and out. So we'll have new designs in with new Fiverr artists as well. So yeah, there's gonna be all sorts of different things.
You better keep an eye on it too, because some things will be taken out. There'll be limited time items.
Yes.
That's right.
So go over to waitinginqueue.tv to check it out. It really helps support the channel as well. The link will be in the episode description.
And if you also want to find out what we take out, lead your way over to the other links we got there, Discord, Patreon.
Yeah. Discord's gonna have all the links.
Don't forget
for-
to look at all the other things on our website as well.
And we're back. And we did find those football cards. They were 22 karat Super Bowl champ cards. That's what they actually were. But when we found them, we looked at them at break, and we saw that there were some missing, so we decided not to bring them down. But they were cool, right, guys?
Right, guys? Yeah.
Yeah, the best one was gone.
yeah, Peyton
What
Manning.
the
Peyton Manning
People-
missing. Detective work.
We got Sherlock Holmes on the case as we speak. His name is Scott Clark.
Our landlord.
Our landlord. Yeah, so if it's not obvious, we're in my parents' basement now.
It was a whole episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, our landlord is Derek's dad.
He didn't have.
That seemed really quiet.
I just turned it down on the TV.
Gotcha.
It's louder on here.
Gotcha.
I'm actually wearing my dad's shirt. You can see Great Scott. And this is an actual picture of my dad on my shirt right now.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't
Was
get
that for
one.
your dad's birthday?
Yeah, we had it. We actually celebrate his birthday now in the summer because this is his birthday month in October, the 23rd. I'm a good son, and we do it in the summer now because we can throw like a big party, and it's called the Great Scott Party. And we made these shirts. So we didn't have one this year because of the whole COVID deal. But I think next year
We're
gonna
having two.
Gonna have a Great Scott Party.
We're gonna have two to catch up.
We have a party planner, Jimmy. I'm gonna get with him and see if we can orchestrate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
Good
we
old
could,
Jimbo.
If I could connect my phone to it and we tested it, I'd call Jimmy right now and ask about doing another. Just hey Jimmy, here on the Waiting in Queue podcast. A quick question for you.
that'd be awesome. We have bringing up the fact of calling somebody in just reminds me of segments. We have already kind of an idea cooking about in our heads. I don't know if you told Cody this, Derek, about the. Are you listening to me?
No, I'm listening. I was just looking.
About the. Is my audio okay?
I wasn't looking at your audio.
Okay.
You fucking fuckhead.
So, anyways,
Yeah.
we were talking about. I don't really want to talk about it on the show yet because if we don't do it, apology videos.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about it, but there's something in the works of ideas.
Yeah, because
Mastermind plan.
we want to do not only just like here we are sitting and talking, which is going well, but we want to have like every once in a while we have like kind of like a special episode. So that would be like a special episode. Are we gonna post it on this?
And that would
or-
be for you guys.
No, I'd want this to go on
the channel.
The channel.
Okay, so yeah, but
Because it would take up. I would say we try to stretch it out to be like a full episode, or at least until like what if we did it on a certain episode like that? Like we do, like a whole first hour is that segment, and then like we take a break, and then we come back, and it's just like, I guess we kind of just like talk about it.
we'll talk about the next one.
Or yeah, something.
Okay,
like that.
yeah, because we're gonna broaden out our.
Yeah, because something that we need to not get in the habit of is we talk about some of these ideas, but then we never follow through with them.
Some of our ideas are going to cost us a little bit of moolah to produce the thing, which I think we just need to bite the bullet and do it.
Yeah, we do. But we have a somewhat of an idea that kind of popped up a couple nights ago. It won't take up a whole lot of time. The police officer outfit.
Yeah, that wasn't our idea though.
It wasn't our idea, but we'll record it and
Yeah,
bring you
we'll
here to
show
present
it. But yeah, if it freaking goes through, in our group, it'll probably.
Well, they're doing it, and then
I know they're doing
I'm
it.
the only one showing up. I just need to. Show
All right,
up
so
and do
we
it.
won't say what it is, but we're going to a local venue on Halloween. Cody, what are you doing Halloween night?
I haven't picked out my outfit yet. I don't know.
Well, we don't have to dress up to this one. Derek will be, but we.
Oh, I'm
It's at
definitely
a-
gonna have a costume.
Well,
Right, no. This
like
isn't for the
Halloween
show.
night, not
What are you
the-
doing Halloween night? It's a Saturday.
I don't think anything.
Because we're going to Skeleton Sleepbox's venue, which is a local band, and
Our dear friends.
our dear friends.
Oh, Ben.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Ben, Blake. I'm not gonna say their last names, but Ben, Blake, and Nick.
Can I bring my wife?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's at
It's gonna be like at
Like
a,
an actual.
Yeah,
event.
Playing? Yeah, they're gonna play music and.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah for sure.
I'd be
They're
down.
really good. I really
So
enjoy their music.
we're going.
I'll be down.
There's a little thing that's gonna happen. I'm gonna.
Record
If
it.
you're not following the Snapchat, follow the Snapchat.
But we'll still save it to your phone and we'll pull it up.
Yeah, of
on-
course. But I'm going to be posting it the night it happens, the minute it happens on Snapchat.
Is it
That's
like
all I'm
a
saying.
late night thing?
Probably.
Yeah, I'm looking it up now to show you where it's at.
Lauren and I are gonna pass out candy at our audition, but that ends at like 7-8 o'clock, and that'll probably still be. They probably won't even be started.
Sorry, I don't
Maybe
be passing out poison.
I'm putting needles. I'm putting needles in my candy.
Dude, that's a problem nowadays.
I thought
honestly.
it was. I thought it wasn't. It was a myth, and then there was only one person that did it.
No,
He
I'm
put,
saying like.
cyanide in the kid's pixie stick, and it was his own son because he was trying to get rid of him or something.
Dude, that's fucked. I never heard about that. What? I know,
There
like
was,
people
a
like.
documentary on it. I watched the
I
serial
know people
killer
like
documentary.
you're not supposed to like take like
Murder porn?
home baked goods or anything like that.
Yeah,
like,
no.
Obviously, for various reasons, there could be anything in there, laced with whatever. But yeah,
I'm not really a skeptic, so it's like,
no, but I'm just saying it does happen.
oh, for sure.
I mean, I'm not gonna go into like some crazy like city like the projects in Chicago and go trick or treating. I'm sorry, I'm just not going to. That'll probably happen.
I wonder if they probably don't even. Well, they might. I don't know,
Probably not.
but
Yeah.
I would. I don't even remember the last time I went trick or treating. It's so early now. It's not like back in the day where it was like, okay, it starts at like 8, and then they were out till like 2 o'clock in the morning grabbing candy.
We're
We've,
babying these kids.
we've never had trick or treating like that in our age.
I know.
It's always been like, it starts at 7 and it ends at 8. You have 1 hour.
I wonder how it'll be
Go!
like. Has there been any like announcement for like, I know
there's
where we're at for the COVID shit?
They're still doing it.
Yeah.
See, one of the cool places about where we lived, there's a community where we went to elementary school. They did trick-or-treating the night before trick-or-treating. So it was cool. You went there the night before.
Tomahawk.
Yeah. You go there, trick-or-treat, and then the next day on actual Halloween, you got to trick-or-treat again. So you got like a ton of candy.
See, I know Huntertown, I think they do like, you can go in the school. Like if you're a student there or whatever, that's what I did when I was younger. We went
Our school
in,
did
you
that
go
too.
do like a bunch of games and stuff to
lame.
win candy, and it was pretty cool. Yeah.
Our school did that as well. You're like at elementary school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, so speaking of like October and this,
Spooktober.
and we talked about the birthday or the podcast birthday in the last episode. Is the birthday October 4th or October 5th? Because we recorded it on the 4th, but the episode went live on the 5th.
It's the 4th. It's the day we recorded it.
The 4th is the actual ribbon cut day.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I would say
So
probably the 4th.
Going forward, we'll just know, October 4th is
Yeah.
the birthday.
Are you guys able to like load anything on the internet?
Would it have been cool if it would have started in May the 4th
Oh,
be
there it
with
goes.
you?
It's working.
Yeah, we'd have to share a birthday with.
It's working. It's working. Don't worry about it.
Sure. Hold on, I'm checking. I'm going to our Patreon.
Anyways,
Yeah, it's pulling up.
yeah. I mean,
What were we saying?
I'm not going trick or treating or do anything.
Oh,
Obviously.
I'm
Not
going trick or
happening.
treating.
So we're gonna go to that.
Why is that even a statement from either of you? You're not going trick or treating.
Well, because I go. Sometimes
why
I'll go
not?
with like my nephews and
Yeah,
stuff.
I have-
just because
I have younger
it's
cousins.
fun for them.
Okay.
You freaking tard.
I hand out candy now.
You go
Yeah,
and
'cause you're
walk
already
around
a
with them, so they're
dad.
safe, Derek.
Derek has given up the lifestyle of a 20-year-old to be
I'm already halfway
Just so
through
you guys
being a
know-
20-year-old.
Derek
but you're
is,
still a 20-year-old staying at home as a he's a
Big
stay-at-home
announcement
dad.
for Derek. He's got twins coming.
Mm.
I'm just kidding.
Your life
Derek's
is
like, yeah, I'll be
over.
celibate for 20 years.
Dude,
I
imagine.
don't know. We're still waiting a little bit before we
Same.
do some stuff, get some stuff figured out.
Get this podcast rolling is what you need to do
Yeah.
before any of that.
You guys support this channel, I'll impregnate my wife.
After 200,000,
We'll have a video
at 200,000 subscribers, Derek will get his wife pregnant.
and he'll take a video while the baby's being born.
Patreon exclusive, right?
Yes. So guys,
You'll see it all.
share everything. Get us out there.
While my wife is giving birth and they're like printing
Say
out the
hi.
they're doing like the birth certificate. Like, we need you to write this down because Lauren's obviously passed out from all the drugs. So they all right, waiting in queue, Junior.
Yes,
it'd
at
be like
200, yes, at 200,000, you get her pregnant, and then the viewers get to choose the name of your baby.
Yeah. Ooh. You could do like what Elon Musk did like do like C3PO as his name or some shit.
Yeah, XQ712, some jet name.
What if I did like the first letter of all of our first like supporting like Patreons or something like that?
Oh my gosh, you heard it here, boys. Share everything. Share it all. Share it
We'll
all.
hear
Maybe
it.
somebody with the name starting with C, O, and K, but like 2 C's.
Cock,
Wait. Add an E at there. Coke?
Coke.
Coke?
Oh. Coca-Cola.
Gosh, yeah. So we're doing that. So 200,000 subscribers. Derek gets his wife pregnant.
Dude, this will be so easy because some kids ask their parents like, why'd you name me this name? And there was a whole meme with that too, and I could just pull up this episode and be like, here you go. This is how we decided.
This is how we figured your name out.
And then Lauren would be like, the kid would be like, Mom, how'd you let this happen to me? You've ruined my life.
She
And
has
she'll be
no
like,
way.
I had no say. It's in this podcast.
What
Yeah,
happens?
so-
It's documented.
This could be your argument to Lauren every time she brings up like trying to have kids. If she does, I don't know if she does or doesn't. But you just be like, yeah, well, if you want to have a kid, we have to be successful on the podcast here. That way,
That's my ultimatum.
Yeah. Just give her an ultimatum. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not having a kid till this podcast is really blown up.
And it's sports. We have to support the children first.
Imagine that though, like if you guys waited until it like was doing something, you would be able to just be like, here's well, not that you can't do it now, but you know what I mean. 200,000 subscribers, you get your wife pregnant.
That's going in the books, boys.
That's it. That's in the book. So
That's a thing now.
do we add?
We should make it a page. We should make it a Discord channel. Just its very own Discord channel.
All we do is talk about like the names and
Help
like,
impregnate.
I'll
Derek's
just
wife.
I'll just make
the name of it.
I'll make another like channel in our original channel where it's like baby names.
You should.
And anybody can get into it, but 200,000 we do a poll and we pick one.
I think we did agree though to Ben that he got to name our firstborn child.
I never did.
Ooh.
Well, because
We could do a poll.
Ben pretty much set us up. Me and Lauren. So he says like my payment will be, I get to name your firstborn child. And I agree.
So wait, is he gonna be the
Lauren's still-
Godfather?
No, probably not. I don't.
Okay.
I honestly don't know. We haven't really thought about that far.
Till that bridge crosses. Yes.
It's gonna be Benson, their freaking dog.
Yeah, I was thinking more Kyle.
Being the Godfather?
You want Kyle to be the Godfather? I mean, he'd probably be a good Godfather.
I don't know.
He'd be able to
I
teach
don't
him how to
know.
dance.
I don't know what we're gonna.
Yeah,
do.
he would be able to teach him how to dance. Cody's right. And let's be honest, Kyle's one of the greatest dancers I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I've never seen a woman drop her panties as fast as those women around Kyle. I mean, instant. It's almost like they dissolved right around
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
Kyle, if you're watching this,
You are an
teach
idol.
me.
He needs to come on the show and teach him, which he had an opportunity to be a part of the show, but he was busy.
He might still later on.
Yeah.
We don't know yet.
Yeah.
We'll be reaching out for people when we get 200,000 subscribers. So
Well, my child.
Yes.
yeah, he'll be
Yeah, start him early.
he'll be
We'll just name him
201,000.
200K.
What?
We'll just name him 200K.
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 Why am I named after a number? It's a long story, son.
Here it is. It's about an hour and 30.
It all
Well, it was either
started.
Kelly or 200K. So
It all
200
started.
Karen.
Episode.
oh shit! Yes.
I'm sure that name
Oh, I
has
love it.
dropped drastically since.
My wife saw for Halloween costumes. There's a Karen costume.
Shut up.
There is.
Is she going as Karen?
No, I've been trying to. Well, she already kind of has the whole look down.
I was gonna say she doesn't really have
She's
to.
got
buy
the
a
haircut, right?
She doesn't really have to buy.
Yeah,
a
it's
costume.
grown out now. So it
She's
doesn't
gonna
look as
watch
much,
Yeah,
this.
she's
but-
got
She's
longer
gonna
hair
hear
now.
this
Yeah.
too.
She's not.
gonna hear this whole
She's
thing.
evolved from a Karen. She's now Kelly.
Is that
Oh,
the order
gosh.
they evolve?
I don't know. I mean, they've got to be like Pokemon, right?
I would think so. They're vicious like them.
They're out in the wild, and you try to
You just try to catch them all, you know. You try to catch them all. That's
You try to
Connor's.
catch them on video.
That's Connor's thing now. He's got to catch them all. So we've already caught our
I beat
main
the-
Pokemon.
I beat the
We've
game.
got a
though.
primary. What's your
you
secondary?
Did you uninstall it?
You got a
Karen.
concubine? All right.
Karen-
Okay.
You got a what?
I'm just kidding.
I got a 2.0. I got a Karen 2.0 on mine. She's pretty badass. They yeah, I uninstalled the game though. I beat it. Pokemon Go, I beat it, so I uninstalled it.
I was just watching you play. What do you mean?
No,
Don't lie to me.
Oh
boy.
no, he literally was just. I was just playing it like 2 minutes
You were
ago
like, you
on
were
the
talking,
show.
looking at Derek, and you're like, you knew exactly where to click. You were just
I was
boom, boom, boom.
I was battling.
He was in sync.
Connor blows up my phone with all the Pokemon he gets,
Oh, I
and
do.
then he goes, "I beat the game. I got this."
And then he
what'd you
keeps
get?"
catching
I got a shiny. I got my shiny Vulpix yesterday, which is my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon and the first shiny Pokemon I ever had, in Pokemon on the Game Boy.
What was it, Pikachu?
No, it was Vulpix,
Oh, Vulpix.
and then it evolves into Ninetales.
Venusaur?
It's I got it though. But
Dude.
yeah, I always send him text. I've probably done it like 50 times.
I feel
I'm like, I beat the game.
Ninetales is like that really underrated Pokemon. That's one of the honestly, I think is one of the greatest Pokemon.
It's one of the best looking Pokemon, that's for sure. It's
Like
definitely really good.
Ninetales. I mean, obviously, it's probably not the strongest, but I always kind of liked the Ninetales look.
It's also like, it's really dived into Japanese mythology too.
Oh, does it? Shut up.
That's
Are you lying to
perfect.
me?
No, it is.
Oh, okay.
The Ninetales is in Japanese mythology, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's why it's tied to like animes everywhere. Big one would be Naruto.
See, this is where I wish we would have went with like 2-hour episodes. This is like a perfect day.
Well,
to just,
We're
like,
still.
Yeah,
we still
the-
got another 15.
The goal is
minutes almost.
to get this rolling so we can do it more, and then
we'll
do
switch.
2 episodes a week. So that'll be
awesome.
3 hours of content. And if we decide, we could raise it up to 2 hours at that point.
Yeah.
I think it really depends on like if people want to watch us for 2 hours.
It'll increase the possibility of Derek having a child. So support it. Subscribe. We need 200K subscribers
Yeah, we
on
need
YouTube so we
200K.
can impregnate Derek's wife.
Well, we aren't, but Derek will.
Well, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
You got what I meant. I think.
Lauren's gonna
Funny
hate
story.
this.
Hold on. Funny story. We were in Wisconsin, and I forget how we got on the subject. We were talking about like having kids and the podcast, and like later down the road, and I said something to Derek, and I was like, I forget what I said, but it totally came off wrong. He's like, "You're gonna fuck my wife?" And I was like, "What?" I was like, "No, you're gonna." Fuck
That's something
Derek,
with like.
oh my god.
That's something like Mitchell was telling me because he was like, I elbowed Keely, his fiance, in my sleep last night, and I go, oh yeah, I've done that too. And there was a pause, and I go, not with Keely, but with my wife.
Yeah, it's just funny.
Yeah,
She's like,
I
"What'd
love
you
it.
do? What?"
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Like
Those are great awkward moments.
yeah.
You're just like, wait.
And then you got people like me who like pointed out, and they're like, "Wait, what?" Like we were
Did I just hear that
walking,
right?
we were walking up the stairs, and they're like, "We're gonna go shoot AJ," and I was like,
No, they're gonna shoot Tommy's gun.
"Yeah, Tommy's gun." And I was like, "Why would you shoot him?"
I said like, why would you shoot his gun? As if like they were gonna like shoot at the gun.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, I heard it a different way. That's why I was like, "Why would you shoot him?" Saying like, "Why would you shoot?"
Well, they're brothers, so
So you say that there's a reason? That's the reason because they're
Yeah.
related.
Ooh, we
Would
should.
you wouldn't shoot your brother?
not now, but back then there was a good possibility that Alex and I were gonna get into a little altercation.
A little Mexican shootout.
Mexican standoff, you mean?
I just had
Yeah,
a
same thing.
light bulb go off in my head. Guys, what if we had like a Discord channel where it was content out of context? Oh,
Dude, that's
I like
funny.
that name too.
content out of context.
Okay, we'll talk about that out of the show.
There's a lot of stuff
I
that
know.
have a lot
We'll save
of
that
working
one.
components, and we need to find time to like do all this.
We just
'cause
like cut
Sundays-
our episodes where it's. Yeah, that's a good idea.
or like make another like playlist in our YouTube and like post that.
Yeah, we could. Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll have to
talk-
save these. We'll talk about
talk
these
about it.
off of that. But yeah,
that's a good idea. I always love out of context comedy.
yeah.
I watch.
Twitch streaming out of context comedies.
Dude, it's
just-
so good. What's that Twitch streamer who's a doctor? He talks to stream. I don't know if you've ever seen him. He talks to streamers about their like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
depression and their anxiety.
He's like a
and their-
therapist,
Yeah,
and he kind
he's
of
so good though.
yeah.
I love his channel. They do out of context of him. Dude, it's so funny because it's just him like berating the people because they cut out the part where he's like, well, why do you feel like that you are a nobody? But then it'll just be like, you're a nobody. And it's like,
Did you guys see that video of that I sent you guys of Joe Rogan with Miley Cyrus?
Yeah.
and
I
it's
didn't-
totally out of context.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
those are good too. They always make, well, Joe Rogan doesn't do himself, but they always make him look like a doofus, and then like that he's like sexually aroused by his guests
Yeah.
in every episode. And it's just, but it's so funny because they can cut that in every episode.
And
so
it
it's almost
sounds
like,
so real almost.
yeah, it's almost like he really just is
sexualized
yeah,
towards
he's
others.
fucking-
Yeah.
he's an idiot. Some of the stuff he says and the way they can cut it, it's so good.
Well, I know H3H3. They have like stuff too, where they're the people who listen and watch them. They'll do like sound bites. And
Oh, yeah.
all sorts of stuff, and just make them sound super weird and whatever.
They already, those guys already are. Ethan's a dum-dum. And then the new frenemies with Ethan and Trisha Paytas. Trisha says some stupid stuff. I don't know if you saw the new one, but
I haven't.
she debated on like gravity, and she didn't know what gravity was. And dude, it's the funniest thing. But
Man.
Those are the see. I wish I would have taken or done debate in high school, because like you can just debate about the most. Like, I mean, your point.
well, anything.
You can prove anything right, even though you're completely wrong. As long as you debate it right, like, you can win the debate. Even though, as long as they don't catch you in that lie. I mean, that's pretty much what debate is. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's guarded by fact, but
well,
usually,
yeah, but
as
if
long
they
as
don't
nobody
call you
fact
out
check
on it,
you.
you're gonna
Yeah.
win the debate.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
The they were debating about like if gravity was real, and she was like, "It's not real. It's not a real thing." And he's like, "Everything that has mass on Earth, anywhere in the universe, has gravity.
that's why
This
we have
this
shooting stars.
this has
asteroids.
its own gravity too. It's just it's such a small mass. It doesn't have a gravitational pull towards anything else. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Anything that has mass has gravity." And she's like, "Yeah, but there's no award show for gravity, so who cares about gravity?" And it's just, you know how Trisha Paytas is.
Yeah.
But, oh, dude, it was good. It's funny. We're gonna have Trisha Paytas on our show sometime in the future. No, I couldn't
No,
do it.
definitely
Like,
not. I think we'd kick her
I
out
don't know,
before the
maybe.
episode ended.
It would be insane, man.
I feel like, dude, we'd be like wolves.
Oh,
You would be like a wolf attacking everything.
She would.
I know that.
She would hate us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a person. I question things. I'm a
Oh, yeah.
questioner. Like if I hear something, I'm like, I don't know. Let me look into that. I'm
Very
very
inquisitive.
yeah. I'm very like fact driven, and that's just how I always have been. But like you said, a fact is also sometimes can be sometimes not always. Sometimes facts are obviously facts for a reason, but like sometimes they're just
Not truthful.
really real well thought out opinions that come across as facts. So you got to be really. I
Did
just
you ever the Bidenism where Joe's like,
I got hairy legs.
yeah, he's like, what did he say? He said something along the lines of like, we choose truth over fact, or something like that.
Yeah, we
it
prefer
just made him
truth over fact.
And it just made him sound really, I don't know, not that intelligent.
I mean,
It's kind of funny.
they're both not very intelligent, but like he definitely is not very intelligent either. But
No,
I got
but
hairy legs.
I'm not trying to get political. I just like the Bidenism.
Yeah.
he
No,
called
for
kids
sure.
roaches.
I like the Trumpisms too.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's good Trumpisms. Dude, you can make any politician sound like an idiot.
Bushisms.
Oh yes,
those go down in history as some of the best ever created.
the fish one.
The fish one is
Someday, I hope that fish and
And man
men can live
Can
Co-
coexist.
can coexist. What?
Who says that shit?
I
I
absolutely.
agree.
The one. Our enemies are resourceful, and so are we. Our enemies will stop at nothing to harm our people.
So
And neither will we, or so will we.
classics.
He pretty much just like confirmed 9/11 inside jobs. Like that was
Right there. He
Right
just
there, he
confirmed
just he said it before it even happened. I don't even know if that took place
Oh, that's
before or
funny.
after, but he just confirmed it.
That
I
is
mean-
funny.
9/11 was a thing.
That is hilarious. It's kind of true.
God help us all.
but The what are you gonna do though? You know,
Oh,
what are
yeah.
you gonna do?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna have to slow
Truth
down.
and
going
fact.
through-
We
Fact from truth.
I'm really excited to see the next debate though, because next one's the boys running, the big knockout. I don't think it's the last one. Is it the last one,
Yeah, I think.
or
so.
do they have one more
Old
after
man
this
versus
one?
old man. Who will come out not in a wheelchair?
Well,
you either come home with your shield or on your shield.
technically, Trump has COVID.
Well, that's why they were doing like a virtual debate, but Trump said, "I'm not wasting my time on a virtual call."
That's so dumb.
He is being a little baby.
Dude,
about
can
it.
you imagine with how terrible the first debate was? Can you imagine if there's any delay in the video call and they try to talk over each other? It's going to be even more
It's gonna sound horrible.
that, and
Yeah.
nobody's going to get a word in because you're all trying to talk.
It's gonna be
over
the
each
same thing
other.
that the first one was. It's gonna be exactly the same.
It'll sound worse, I think, honestly. Because,
Oh yeah,
like,
if it's virtual.
Like if it's virtual, dude, it's just gonna sound terrible. It's gonna sound like two people arguing on a phone call. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
it's just gonna
man.
sound like dumb.
That
Whoa.
cereal came up.
I did like in the vice president debate, they were sitting down. I felt like,
Well, that's because they aren't the presidents. Isn't that why they do that?
I don't know.
Because they're not running for president.
I think it just make them more comfortable to like talk.
Maybe.
What, being
I mean,
behind a computer screen?
No,
like, they're just sitting-
because
no,
they
like,
were
just
sitting behind
In the vice president speech, they were sitting at
yeah.
desks,
Okay.
and then in the president debate, they were standing up at podiums.
I think it's better to stand up. I mean,
I
it
think
kinda
the-
puts
I
them
think
on
the-
edge a little bit.
Right. I think the
You're supposed
presidents
to put them on edge.
are supposed to stand up. The ones running for president, and
But
the
they're
vice
not.
presidents don't.
They're
Well,
not
in
doing
an
anything
actual-
great.
I think in an actual like competition debate, not even just talking presidential debate, but like in an actual debate, you're supposed to stand up.
Yeah, I don't know.
At a podium. I'm pretty
Yeah, I don't know
Well, yeah, at a
what.
podium. It's only one option.
Well, yeah, you could stand up at a desk too.
Yeah,
But-
you can
Yeah,
stand up
could,
at a
but it's
desk,
so much lower to the
Or
ground.
or you could
Fine,
stand up
yeah.
at just a mic, or you could stand up.
What if that was
just in
just
the
they
room.
didn't have a podium? They just had like the mic, like they're at a spelling bee.
Can you use the question in a sentence?
And then Biden starts. They start talking about cuties, and Biden gets a little excited. down
Biden's
there.
like, cuties,
oh,
all-time favorite movie.
Are you gonna?
okay.
Are you gonna pardon the cuties director?
Oh God.
Well, they just
That's a
dodged.
great question. I'm so glad you asked.
They'll just dodge the question.
Oh yeah.
That's what they do for everything.
My opponent would, do the wrong thing. That's what they always come to. They're like,
Yeah, we'll see.
well, I'm not going to answer what I'm going to do, but I know my opponent would do the thing you're not.
It's always
looking-
open.
Big election. Go out there and vote. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to tell you who to vote for, but go out there and vote. Vote.
Dude, I hate
almost.
both of them. Honestly.
Well, there is.
Why
a,
do we
yeah,
have
there-
these
there
two
is a third.
clowns
There is a
here?
third
Do
candidate.
third party.
There is a third party.
That is
You
true.
might not win, but it's still the standpoint of like
I'm
getting
telling you
more
right-
votes.
I'll
You're
tell you
still
right-
voting.
Yeah,
You're still voting.
Here's my opinion. If you don't vote, you don't have an opinion.
Yeah,
If you don't vote-
Like, if you don't vote,
you cannot talk.
you can't
Yeah,
bitch about
you can't-
anything that happens.
You can't call somebody else out for voting for somebody you don't like
mean,
because you didn't go out.
But
and
that's an
vote.
opinion in itself too.
I mean, yeah, you're allowed to have your opinion, but
For those
like you said.
anti-establishment folk out there.
I'm waiting to vote though till after the debate. But I think I know who I'm gonna vote for. After some of these debates, I think I've
I'm gonna
slightly
vote for,
changed my mind.
Scott Clark. Scott Clark.
Yeah, I'm
for
writing,
president.
I'm writing your dad on the ballot.
We should.
we'll definitely. I'm gonna write him on there.
Who's
Big
this
election.
candidate who's pulling in all these numbers? I mean, huge numbers.
Nickname Great Scott.
It's weird. It's really weird.
Make it
Make
Great
him-
Scott again.
Yeah,
Make
make
America-
Scott great again.
yeah.
I mean, he's always been great, but
He
What,
could be even
America?
greater.
you guys know what his nickname is at strip club?
Coach Scotty.
Yeah, coach.
Yeah, because
They call him the
he
coach.
was the coach. He was the coach, not of the girls, of the boys baseball team.
He did the choreography.
Yeah, but like all
and
the girls
everything.
there, because the guy that runs the strip club, he was on that team. So even all the girls there call him coach.
Yeah, last
It's
time I
just-
was there, I was carried out by the owner.
Yeah, I do remember that. Last time I was there for your little party there,
Bachelor party.
I got into an argument about my debit card being missing. And it
That was
in my
funny,
back
'cause then
pocket
the
the
next
Your
entire
wife,
time.
your wife knows we went there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got in a fight about the card.
I thought the
Ben
bartender
fell,
stole
ben
my
fell
card.
asleep because he ate food there and he fell asleep. I got blackout drunk. I had to get carried out.
Yeah. Do you
it was
remember
great.
Haley was pissed? She had to come pick you up.
Yeah, dude, it was
That
like
was
3
insane.
o'clock in the morning and I'm sitting on the curb.
Puking.
Did I throw up there? I threw up on the
Huh.
drive on the drive home.
I also threw up on the
okay.
drive home because I told him like pull over right now, and I fell out of the car.
I took
Yeah.
an Uber for whatever reason. I don't remember. And
You-
I took
yeah,
an
you
Uber
were
to your
gone.
house.
You were gone before we left.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't take an
You
Uber
just
to your
like
house.
disappeared.
Oh, did I? Where'd Cody go?
Yeah.
That's funny.
So
That's what happens when I get
That-
blackout.
that'll
Because I
probably be
definitely
the-
blacked out too.
That'll probably be the only time I'll ever go to a
yeah,
strip club.
Yeah.
now.
me too. I don't like. I never liked
That
it.
was
I'll go
I
to a
think
casino.
that was
That
before I
fun.
even met Shiloh.
I've never
Yeah.
been to a casino.
Yeah.
I've been to a casino, but I could never play because I wasn't old enough.
Oh, dude.
But I also
We're-
don't like casinos.
Oh, you'll have a good time.
I'm just gonna drink.
That's
I
fine.
don't gotta play nothing.
Oh, you'll play something. Dude,
No.
trust me, it's fun.
No, it's not. It's a waste of money.
But it's fun.
I mean,
But
if
it's
you
burning money.
if you win,
I
I'll
feel
tell you
like
what.
every
if you
time
win, it's amazing.
Yeah, every
never
time
done
I've
it,
gone,
but-
I've either broken even, and then the one time Lauren and I went, we came back with an extra, like we brought
What'd
positive
you guys do?
$600.
Penny slots?
Yeah,
I think I'm
that's
gonna
all
do
you
it
do.
for the laptop. Going with a 20K. Come out with 40K.
How much time we got?
We're over.
Okay. Because I gotta poop.
Okay.
All right. Should we end it?
Yeah, I gotta take a shit.
All right, Connor, since you're the one who wants to end it, can you end us out here?
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Share it. We need 200,000 views for him to impregnate his wife.
Discord.
Join the Discord. Check out the Patreon. The Patreon's pretty cool. We're gonna have content on it.
All the links
But-
are gonna be at the bottom.
I'm actually, yeah, it's in the description. It's the same as episode 1. I'm gonna go take a shit. So thanks. Peace.